Okay, today I'm gonna make a scary video. Well, not really scary, I'm not making it. I'm watching from this YouTuber right here. So go and check this out. And subscribe like I did and hit the bell. And we're gonna watch scary films of it. A creepy man tried to kidnap me in the bathroom. Let's watch that. Okay, before... Okay, let me put the volume down. So
People call me Yaya. This happened to me when I was a young girl, maybe 7 or 8. It was a Saturday afternoon and my mother...
Wait. Technically, the girl's making the, the voice thingy. But it sounds like a dude. I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not.
and I were at a mall shopping. We went from store to store, mostly for me. I was the spoiled kid.
I wish that was me. Me. I'm not spoiled. A lot of kids are, and I'm like, appreciate what you have, like, the foot.
Went to a coat store, and I was pretty bored, so I would constantly walk away from my mother to play and stuff, as I did in every other store. My mother would always call my name, and I'd go running to her. This time, I was playing in a round coat rack. My mother called my name, and I ran out. I ran right into this older man. Then he grabbed me. He grabbed me by my wrist and asked me why I was running. I told him because I have to get to my mom. He then told me he could take me to her, but I said no.
Who believes that? I swear, who believes that? If you believe that, you're really, just...
And he let go. It was weird because I saw this man in almost every store he went to, but he never had any bags. After that store, I had to use the bathroom really bad, so I went while my mother went to the food court. I sat down to use it for maybe a minute.
Sorry about that.
When someone else came in, the person walked right up to my stall. At this point, I was just...
Wait, this is the girl's bathroom and a freaking old-ass man, or I don't know, freaking old person, walks in a girl's freaking bathroom for the girl,
looking at the person's shoes. They were men's shoes. I was confused of why a man would be in here.
Exactly. Sorry for, pausing it, but I just want to talk.
Before I could look up, the man said, "Hey, Yaya, everything okay in there? I'll come in if you want me to." It was the man from the stores.
Oh, hell no. Uh-oh. That's creepy.
I looked up, and I could see his eyes peeking through the crack of the door. He then started...
That's literally my fear. Literally, when I'm in the bathroom, a school or anything, I swear. I always, on those cracks of the doors, I'm always
crack. I see a crack.
No, on those cracks, I always oh my god, it was people can see through there. I'm That's how
shaking the stall. I began to scream. I've never been so afraid in my life. Then 2 women walked into the bathroom and the man took off. These women took me to my mother and told the police. They found him due to the cameras. I don't know what his intentions were, but the police said he probably would have kidnapped me. Who knows? From that time on, I would never leave my parents' side while in public.
The next day later, she's running around. Okay, let's go with another one. True grandmother horror story animated. Let's see.
It was April of 2007, and my birthday was approaching.
Oh, wait. So go check out this right here. Yeah, the YouTube. Yep, okay.
Most of my family had already told me the gifts I would receive, like a new Wii along with video games for it. My grandmother didn't tell me anything. Now, my grandmother had always been a strange woman. She wasn't very talkative, but I liked to hear the stories she told. They were creepy, but intriguing. She told me she was going to give me a book. She didn't show it to me, nor did she tell me what it was about.
Their face, they're oh, hell no.
Once my birthday rolled around, I was opening gifts from my loved ones. When I got to my grandmother's present, I opened it up and I saw a book with a pentagram carved into its front cover. I picked it up and thought nothing of it, because at the time, I didn't know what the shape was or what it meant. As soon as I grabbed it, though, everything went pitch black. When I woke up, my family was surrounding me, and my mom was scolding my grandmother about giving me the book. My grandmother looked at me, but her eyes were evil-looking.
Me. Me when I see someone. Wait, so... Never mind, I was just thinking of something.
That night, when I went to bed, I was having a pretty good dream. But suddenly, something woke me up. I looked around and saw nothing. Then, suddenly, I saw a shadowy figure in the doorway looking at me. This wasn't a case of sleep paralysis because I was able to move, but that didn't comfort me because that meant it was real life. The figure crept closer and closer to me. When I looked closer at the figure, I saw gray hair and crooked teeth. That's when I knew it was my grandmother.
I am creeped out by this grandmother. Look at his face. He's so scared. Look at that. Look at that face, though.
I screamed and ran past her, but she grabbed me and tossed me back. I noticed she had something in her hand, but I couldn't tell what it was.
Better not be a knife.
I saw one of my toys that I had gotten a few years ago, picked it up and threw it at her. She fell to the ground and I ran past her, telling my parents.
I know it's not.
I
know it's not funny, but like the way he threw it, it's like
parents called the police and they got there and arrested her. The thing she had in her hand was a knife, and she was planning on killing me. To this day,
the only reason I'm like pausing a lot and laughing and something like that is because I don't get scared easily on these videos. But go check out his YouTube or her YouTube channel and watch it yourself.
I wonder what would have happened if that toy wasn't lying there.
Okay, let's check out another one from their YouTube channel. Okay, I want to see one that was just posted. So if you see any of these any of these videos and you want to see them, you can go check out their channel, because I'm not going to show all the YouTube because I'm taking their other things. I'm just going to watch one more video of them, and that's all. Probably going.
Alright, so what's the deal with this one? Those are my slippers. I even gave her her own slippers.
One day I was showering. My sister came into the bathroom and said, "Don't open the curtains." She said that her friend was going to use the bathroom because she couldn't hold it any longer. I said, "Okay." I knew someone was there because I heard noises. Then I heard the door close, so I came out of the bathroom. I asked my sister which one of her friends came. She answered, "No one came over. What are you talking about?"
Bitch, what? Who will even let someone use the bathroom while you're showering? It's just weird. I never really do that. I would hold it in, even if it's she says that there's no one in there, that no friend came over, but I still would have been creeped out. Either way.
I got chills and I started to freak out. About 2 months later, I was sleeping in my parents' room with my mom and dad because I was scared to sleep alone in my own room. I woke up in the middle of the night. I sat down on the bed and then I saw something truly horrifying.
Oh my god, did you see me? I'm just kidding. I just roasted myself. Get it? Because I said if you see me. Never mind.
A lady in all white standing near the bedroom door, just watching me. I screamed and my parents woke up. They asked me what happened, and I pointed at the lady that scared me. They asked me what I was talking about because there was no one there. I pointed toward its direction and said that there's a lady right there. My dad got up to turn on the lights. He walked right through the lady. As soon as he turned on the lights, the lady disappeared. We moved about 3 months later. When we were unpacking, I saw a picture of a lady. She looked familiar. When I remembered where I saw her, I got chills. It was the lady I saw when I woke up in the middle of the night. I asked my dad who was the lady in the picture. He told me she was my grandma. He He also told me she died when he was 23 years old. My dad was now at the age of 41 when he told me. I got really scared after that. Now when I wake up in the middle of the night, I try my best to go straight back to sleep.
I would have been freaking the hell out. Okay, so that's all for this YouTube channel today, because I'm not going to be, watching all the videos for them and not to get their views and stuff for their hard work. So I'm just going to do this for the YouTube channel. If you want to see more from other YouTube channels, comment down below, because I want to do something different instead of, making, just, Fortnite videos, and I don't want to do that. So that's all for today. Go and subscribe, like I said, just like I did, like I said again. So see you guys next time. Bye.